keeping an eye on the interior. News 13 Sports starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Jamie Schwartzwald in with sports. It's Thursday night. We've been gone for a while, but what better way to bring back Puck Talk with Nanook, Senior Assistant Captain, Defenseman, Aaron Jens. Aaron, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you bet. Thanks for coming down. Well, let's just, we've had you on the show so we know a little bit about you, but northern Minnesota guy where it gets pretty cold. What's the coldest temperatures you've seen? Back home or here in Fairbanks?
Oh, I'll have to give it to Fairbanks.
Really?
Yeah, we were up here. It was about 58 or 60 below, somewhere around there. And up north, well, I guess down south from here, Minnesota is, you got the wind chill factor big time there, but it never really reaches anything past 40. You know, it's anywhere around there is about the coldest.
World-class fishing there in northern Minnesota. You got any good fishing stories for us?
Oh yeah, you know, it's a great fishing town where I'm from. There's about 30 resorts there, and obviously I just follow the boats out there and drop my line right in the middle of them all and see what I can do. But yeah, I've got a pretty good fishing story. Had me and my grandpa and my sister and my cousin were all out there. I was the captain of the boat, and we were catching fish like crazy. And there was a big storm moving in, but we didn't want to stop. We were catching, my sister ended up catching 2 trophy walleyes, 31 inchers, about 10 and a half, 11 pounds, both of them. And it was a big time fishing trip. We got our limit and those 2 big ones, and we didn't want to leave, but we ended up getting some rain on the way in, I'll tell you that much. But we'll never forget the trip. We were soaking wet by the time we got in, but we had a pail full of fish.
That's good stuff. So other good things, I understand some pretty big news in your life. If you care to share it with myself and the viewers, maybe you could tell us what's going on.
Yeah, really good news. Got engaged over Christmas break. My fiance Jordan and I are all now engaged, and had a nice little Christmas Eve with her down in Topeka, Kansas, where I played juniors there, and yeah, it was really great. Really excited about it.
Now, what Jordan was telling me, she wasn't quite expecting you there, and that you kind of surprised her showing up with the long drive, huh?
Yeah, you know, I had to set up the text messages pretending that I was actually up in Minnesota when I was actually on the drive down there. It was about 14 hours down to her place. I was on the drive down there, and just surprised her at church, and you know, had to get soft for a couple days, I guess.
That's what it's all about. Well, getting back onto the ice, one thing I've noticed, these kind of mid-ice hip checks, like you're pretty good at that, and they look pretty good on video. What goes into making a move like that?
You know, it's all about who's coming down on you and what kind of type of play they're trying to make on you. If they're trying to slip it past you, there's an opportunity there to try to duck underneath them. Obviously, it's a skill that you try to develop, and over the years, I've gotten better and better at it. Seem to be having a little bit of trouble figuring out what the refs are allowing me to do this year, but got called on a few of them this year. But at the same time, it's part of my game, and it's something that I like to do. And you know, I'm not hitting guys with the head out there. I'm dropping underneath them, and yeah, they maybe do a flip or two, but it's just part of my game.
Tough game last Friday night. About the only good thing that came out of it was a pretty nice goal. You popping that water bottle up in the air. Even in a game like that, it's got to be pretty nice to score a goal like that, huh?
Obviously, you know, it's nice to pick up a goal like that. It was one of my best, probably my career. But at the same time, it was too late in the game. You know, 2 minutes left in the game is not enough time to come back from a 3-0 deficit there. It was it was a tough game for us Friday night, but I think we had a good talk after Friday night's game. We figured out what exactly we needed to do, and Saturday night we really came out on fire.
Yeah, did you feel that, like, after you got done with that extended talk in the locker room after Friday's game, that this team really had a different mindset coming into Saturday's game?
Yeah, you know, we just had a long talk about just what we do here, and you know, keeping it simple and playing the way that we've played over the years, playing the way that brought us to the national tournament, playing the way that brings us to the Joe Louis, and we kind of gotten away from that, and you can see it in the standings. We're down there, and we just need to make sure to get back to that, and I think our focus is in the right spot right now.
You guys are playing Notre Dame this weekend. Like Bowling Green, they're scheduling partners, so you've already faced them once this season. Some really tough one-goal games towards the end of regulation, overtime. What'd you learn from those series down in South Bend?
Notre Dame's a good team, and they're going to be a powerhouse coming in. They're great. Great all around, defensively and offensively, and their tenders have been playing well. But we're a good team too, and we can match up well against Notre Dame. So it should be good, fast-paced hockey, and I think you're going to see some really tight games.
In sports, it's always important to be peaking at the right time. Have the Alaska Nanooks played their best hockey this season?
Like I said, we've kind of figured out what we need to do, and I think we're the scariest team coming into playoffs. We've been in so many one-goal games. We were up on Notre Dame. We've played some huge games this year, and it's just all about putting it together. And I think right now we have, and I think coming into playoffs, no matter who we're playing or where we're at, we are a dangerous team to face.
All right. Well, I'm really looking forward to it, and I personally think I don't think it's over by a long shot, folks. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. And Aaron, I want to thank you for coming down, man. It's been a great pleasure these past 4 years.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right, you bet. Well, that is going to wrap it up for sports. We are getting out of here, but you need to stay tuned because Ashley Briggs has your extended 7-day weather forecast coming up next. So for Aaron Jens, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13.